Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to show you how I recreated Chandrayaan-3 in Unity and how you can too. Chandrayaan-3 was a lunar exploration mission launched by India's Space Research Organization. It successfully launched on the south pole of the moon, as the first to do so. This landing was watched by millions, and I want to use my game development knowledge to recreate this in Unity. So without further ado, let's get on with it. So the first thing I did was I went to Unity Hub and created a new 3D project. I called it Chandrayaan-3 Launch, and then I went ahead and clicked the Create Project button. And with that, this new project was created. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is download and import this 3D low poly rocket packs that you just saw off the Unity Asset Store. This rocket pack is the rocket that you will see in the Chandrayaan launch mission. And now what I'm going to go ahead and do is download this city 3D asset that you can see from the Unity Asset Store. I'm going to download and import that. And then once we have both of those assets ready in our scene, you can see that our scene is kind of starting to take shape in its most basic form. I'm going to take a quick break and talk about Unity's use in real-time filmmaking. Unity has offered a lot of services for filmmakers to use in their films. One movie that you might recognize is Avatar: The Way of Water, which has used Unity in its film. Similarly, we can use Unity when creating our Chandrayaan-3 launch replication. We're going to use features like Timeline and Cinemachine in this project. These filmmaking Unity features will be very helpful for us. Now back to the project. So first, let's incorporate Timeline into this project. Timeline is a Unity feature in which we can animate objects in our Unity games. A really good tutorial for the basics of Unity Timeline by Brackeys is right here if you want to watch it on your own time. But we can create this launch timeline and add the rocket animation track. And then I'll put some key points of its position of the rocket. As you can see, there's a lot of key points here. So basically what this allows us to do is it allows us to set the position of the rocket over time. And we can basically kind of control how far up the rocket goes at one time.
2, 1, 0.
So what you can kind of take away from the actual clip of the launch is that there are a lot of angles that go into a rocket launch. So in our Unity simulation, we're going to do the same. And through the timeline, we can incorporate different Cinemachine cameras like you can see here. So you can see that at different seconds, different camera angles are activated in my scene. Now for our third step, you can kind of notice that the sky in our simulation looks kind of boring. It's just a boring black sky. In reality, our sky is filled with stars and moons and planets, which the moon, this actual Chandrayaan-3 launch is trying to aim at. So what I did was I created this night sky skybox material, and I filled it up with these textures I got from a website in the description. This website creates random simulations of a sky, of a night sky with moons, stars. And so once I created this material, you can see me going into the lighting tab under rendering. And instead of the missing material for the skybox, what I did was I filled in that with the night sky skybox, which I just made. And look at that, it looks so much better than the original one. And what you can kind of see in many rocket launches is that there's a lot of white smoke, which is primarily composed of water vapor. And if you didn't know, this vapor is formed when the liquid fuel and oxidizer react and undergo combustion within the rocket engine. And we're going to try and recreate this in our launch as well. So what I do is I created this smoke particle system effect based off the smoke material, which you can see right here. Now, after all those steps, I'm really hopeful that what we have is a really good recreation of the Chandrayaan-3 launch. Now let's build it and see for ourselves.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Liftoff normal.
Here we have a majestic liftoff of LBM-3 M4 rocket carrying India's prestigious Chandrayaan-3 spacecraft.
Alright, and if you want to recreate the Chandrayaan-3 launch as I did, I'll be leaving a lot of helpful resources that I used during this project. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. This project was super successful. Thanks for watching.